Hey YouTubers, my name is X Factor, and I just joined this round of Obliteration, Battlefield 4 beta multiplayer, running Engineer. I traditionally run Engineer just because there's vehicles everywhere on this map. It doesn't matter if it's Conquest or Obliteration, but the vehicle spam is pretty hot and heavy, and you need a way to counter them because most of the time, those vehicles are what's running the bombs. So I spawn in, defend that successfully, and it's going to get absolutely crazy based on all the red dots. And the last thing you want to do is get wiped out or killed when the bomb is this close to home. So I'm literally separating myself from the group, trying to watch the back door. And that's the thought process there, is because the guy that comes from behind gets all the free kills, especially when he shoots him in the back. So I'm going to try to stay alive here, and it's not really going to work out. But the good news is we have friends here. There's a couple. And the thought process here is maybe they can stay alive so I can spawn in on them. Meanwhile, I tell the team, get down here. It is not good. Unfortunately, 2 guys in my squad don't have VoIP. And that's one of the things that I tend to search out. If I've got a couple guys in my squad that don't know what a mic is, don't use it, I'll switch to a squad that wants to use it and wants to work as a team. So now we need to work on this armor, because that's the first thing that's going to be breathing down your neck. And there's so many mind games you can play in this game mode. I really look forward to playing it with a group of 3, 4, or even 5 friends, because there's a lot of strategy that can be involved with this. Not just armor placement, when to push when the armor, when to lay off, how to get it back, how to get it over to the other side. I mean, there's a ton of mind games. For instance, one of the most popular things to do that everybody does is run up the tower and jump off. Well, what about all those people that are stuck in the middle? You can literally bait people in the middle. Now, I'm not picking up the bomb right now because I don't want to be glowing bright red with 3D spotting for everybody to see me. So I'd rather a teammate kind of pick up the bomb just so I can work on killing and staying alive, because I'm looking at my squad mates and saying, wait a minute, where are they at? Why aren't they spawning on me? So that was kind of the thought process there. And again, watching the back door. So back to these mind games that you can play. I'll give you one. Jump in the tower. Don't just jump on their side. Jump in the tower. Jump all the way back to your gimme where there's a jet ski. Jump on the jet ski. Go all the way around to like what E would be on Conquest, right? And what happens is you bait these guys to the middle. Everybody's chasing, everybody's chasing, everybody's chasing. Well, they don't have a means to get you once you get to that jet ski. It's pretty much over. Now, there is the air choppers you have to worry about, both transport and helicopter, or the attack chopper, but hopefully your AA is placed in a middle ground position, or it's one of your teammates working the AA. The AA plays a major role. They can support the pushes and stop the pushes, and that's huge if you can really shut that down. I think the AA is the most important vehicle on this map, and then, of course, the tank, which you see me jumping in now. And there are do's and don'ts with a tank in this game mode. Don't just go chasing kills. First and foremost, be able to retreat. If you see that bomb, go up in the tower, back up. Play a middle position right around here, which you can get to the second or third bomb quickly. Because once they make their jump, you're in trouble. You're not going to recover that quickly, because they can literally jump from the tower and get to any of these bombs within, say, 15 or so seconds. It doesn't take a long time. And pay attention to vehicle movements. If you see a transport chopper flying low, try to get him down. Try to make him worry about you instead of picking up that bomb carrier. And of course, you got to take care of your immediate threats. That's a gimme. And right here, I'm down to 55 health. Kind of in a bad spot. I'm going to pre-fire that guy. I feel bad. And pre-fire that spot, because I was thinking, where's that coming from? It wasn't a high rocket. So now I'm watching that bomb move, and I'm adjusting my movement. It's kind of like playing zone defense in football or soccer. You adjust based on their movements, right? If they get a guy midfield, you're going to back up a little bit. And this guy's telling me he's going to help me out, repair me, and I want to make sure I get pretty close to full health before I start pushing forward again. The attack chopper's there. I'm going to stay back just a little bit because the old switcheroo can happen. Just because that bomb's there doesn't mean it's going to be there in another 10 seconds. The attack chopper could swoop in. The transport chopper could swoop in. But anytime you've got friendly air in the area and a couple engineers, it means you can typically move up. But you got to clean up your backfield. I've showed this a million times. Engineers can absolutely own tank drivers. One shot in the ass from a pretty much straight angle, and you're disabled. You can't move, that type of disabled, for about 5 seconds. Well, meanwhile, if you turn around and you're out of position, you can't shoot them as a tank driver. So this guy's underneath me. I don't want him to get beyond me, so I'm going to be this big, scary tank turret at this point, and more importantly, kill the guy trying to C4 me, and get to a spot where I can pillar and be protected, which is kind of like the subway whole entrance area. So there's a spawn on the air vehicles, roughly a minute and a half. That's something to keep in mind. And you don't have to go balls out if you see the bomb in the middle. The bomb in the middle is a very stagnant place, especially when the building has been knocked down. So what they have to do is they have limitations now. They can't go all the way up in the building and jump over you within 15 seconds. They need the help of transport vehicles or any vehicle for that matter. So don't be scared and say, oh my god, it's out in the open. That's where you want it. It's those tough to reach spots that you don't want. Those tough to reach spots such as on top of the tower. So next time you guys play some Obliteration and you're playing around with the armor or the air, think about how to react to their next move and think one step ahead. Hey, are they about to go in the tower? Don't chase them. If you're 10 seconds behind them, don't chase them in the tower. Start running back across or grab a jet ski and go across and bait them into coming to you guys. Too many times I've seen where people just get stuck in mid. Teammates get stuck in mid, and the bomb's already across the river, and you've got 10 or 12 teammates in the mid, which are alive, chasing kills, and don't spawn back. So that was pretty hectic. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you had a little fun, don't forget about the old thumbs up. We'll see you soon, YouTube.